want to get a word in. If you want to share your thoughts, whatever it is, join now. Okay, so really quickly, on our last episode, we talked about the shooting in Minneapolis with Renee Good, who was obstructing justice. And I will speak for myself. I did say a lot of insensitive but truthful things. I'm never going to apologize. So this comment really quickly from Bonnie on our last video. She says, the fact that you two think it's a laughing matter, the killing of Renee Good, shows to me what kind of people you are, and it's not good. And then the next comment says, I could only stand to watch this video for 34 minutes and had to cut it off and give you both a thumbs down. You went from one cult, I am also an Ex-JW, to another one, and neither of you have a working conscience. To say I can't stand the Yeah, I was waiting for you, Jimmy, because when I read that, that's exactly how I reacted as well. And you know, that phrase, leaving one cult for another, is not new to me. And it used to hurt my feelings, but not anymore. Because I will never, ever align my thoughts or opinions or anything like that with a party, with a person, with another person. Everything that I have ever said and done on this show comes from me, myself, and I take full responsibility for my opinions, and I will never apologize for them. But the second comment was the longer one. She says that she had to shut it off and give a thumbs down. You went from one cult to another one, and neither of you have a working conscience.
Wow. Okay. So apparently this person has never... that's exactly what I was getting ready to say, Bo. She's apparently never watched our show before. Is that what you said, Bo?
Well, okay. So I apologize. I just started talking, but what I notice when people have off-the-wall comments, it's a red herring, right? They're trying to use against you here.
Yeah.
And it's a fake analogy on top of that. So if you look at this account, I would bet money that if you click on it, you're going to see something like, that's a new account that showed up 4 years ago, and it has no videos, nothing behind it. And so there might be, this is one thing I noticed, a lot of bots use numbers after their names too. Mm-hmm. I noticed this on my old channel that was shut down. And so I kind of think that this might be AI. Just because the way it looks, the way it sounds, it's kind of like repetitive. Like, and when you start hearing the same thing, like it's the same attack over and over again, my opinion is I would respond to it, ask a question about the subject, and then another question that is not related to the subject matter whatsoever, like, what's your favorite Federation starship? Mine's the Marauder, or something like that. And then you can see how it responds, because sometimes, you know, like, simple AI won't know how to respond to something that's out of the designed, like, core of like programming. And that's one thing that I notice, and I tell people. So I'm just throwing that out there. I don't even know if that's a real person.
That's true. Ruby, can you actually click on it? Click on the profile and see?
Okay. And we did have a Bonnie here a long time ago. So if it is a real person, then I do think I remember this Bonnie.
Yeah, see if you can click. Okay, so what does it say? Joined how many years ago?
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Pretty old.
Yeah, that's a pretty old account. Okay.
If I look at comments and they're really, really new, I assume they're a bot, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'll respond to that whole, you left one cult to go to another. Do you know I've been hearing that crap for 6 years now? Ever since March 2020? Every left-wing liberal Ex-JW that doesn't like what we talk about, that is exactly what they say. Every damn time.
It's a woke bot.
Yeah. And so what I got to say to that is cults are supposed to be small, right? A small group of people. Well, depending on if it's watchtower, then you got like 8 or 9 million people in a cult. But to call what we do and who we stand for, over 77 million people are in a cult. Come on, go look up the definition. Go look what it means.
Blue and red. We talk about this all the time. So when I say things, please trust that it is coming from me. Even as wild as it may be, or crazy or insensitive. I mean, I did say that last week. I said this may come across this way. I always say this every Tuesday, but it is my opinion, and I will not apologize for not feeling a certain type of way that the news wants me to feel about Renee Good, and actually saying that out loud. So I will never apologize for that. I don't care how you feel. You could give me a thumbs down all you want. I don't care. But when I come up here and I say stuff that is the truth, and I say, yeah, I don't really care. I mean, she deserved everything she got. Then that's how it is, all right? You know what? Season 3 for me is... My theme for season 3 is extremism. I'm done with being moderate. I'm done with being careful or cautious. I am an extremist, and I'm not afraid to say that. I mean, if somebody stormed into my church, and I mean, that's the whole point of being armed, you start shooting. You do not need to talk to these people. I mean, they've obviously demonstrated that they are unwilling to talk when they murdered Charlie Kirk, okay? So we're not talking anymore. And that's, I mean, even though that sounds crazy, it's not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, sure, yeah, it's crazy, but if this is what we have to do to get some attention to this, in my head, the feds or even the regular police, they should have already been on this, but they're allowing it to happen so that people like us could get angry, could fire back, could break the law in return, because all they're doing is arresting patriots. They're not arresting Antifas. Because all they're doing is arresting patriots. They're not arresting Antifas. They arrest them, but then they let them go. They have these funds to let them go. And what did they do to every other patriot who has held their own, hold the line, or all those different phrases? They got locked up in seconds, and they got charged. I mean, there's even still people from J6 that are in prison. Like that's still a conversation. Why? They should have been released a very long time ago. But then we see people like Don Lemon storming a church and he walks free. He should have been arrested as soon as that video was uploaded. You know, like as soon as they left that church, he should have been arrested.
There could be a move that they're doing this intentionally. I think Trump is doing this intentionally.
Oh, yeah. See, that...
Well, I'm going to intentionally start shooting first nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, we need to intentionally get in.
No, joking, everyone. Joking,
y'all. Yeah.
So, people like Ruby.
If somebody broke into your house, you're going to talk to them?
Oh, that's a different story. You break into
my
house.
No, it's the same logic. They stormed into your church. You feared for your life. I mean, that's the whole point why all of us should be armed. The moment you leave or come back, you should always be armed. There's crazy people out here who think that they are above the law. Yes, thank you.
I got mine.
Exactly. Well, that's too big. I mean, I would like a little one in my purse or something, because good, but this is when it starts becoming dangerous, and everybody keeps talking about it until something bad happens, right? So I think it's like we need to be offensive. You know what I'm saying? We need to take the offense and stop sitting around like ducks. You know what I'm saying? They were all going to church just sitting there, not doing anything. I would have gotten up and I would have told them, like, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pray tonight because I would throw hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am done talking.
There's so much panic in this world that we are living in the best of all